Hi, welcome back. And this third part, that is the third tool of analysis, that is the ratio that we'll be covering in our lectures. Well, why do you need analysis? That is because even if you are not creating your own company, even if you are only investing, you surely need to go through their financials, and these analysis helps you take decisions. Okay, and these analysis knowledge can only be uncovered when you know the basics of the accounting that we learned. Okay. Well, you have learned all the basics, intermediate and advanced skills, but you have learned everything that was needed in practical life, okay, for most of the company. Financial ratios helps both internal and external users, okay. It can be looking to invest, become a supplier, make a loan, alter information, okay. Blah blah blah, boring. Yeah, financial ratio can be used to examine trends in performance, establish benchmarks for success, sets budget expectation, can compare industry competitors, okay. There are four main categories of every financial ratio, that is liquidity, solvency, efficiency, profitability. Okay, liquidity, solvency, efficiency, and profitability. Let's check out the liquidity ratio first. Liquidity ratios show the ability of the company to pay short-term obligation. Okay, now in the practical world, I'll tell you what is the definition of liquidity. Liquidity is the amount inside the company that it can convert into cash or payment next day only. Okay, pay moment, at that moment only. Okay, at that moment. Okay, now this is one of the most important factor of every company. Suppose, to gain more example, I'll tell you, if there is a company called Apple Incorporation. Okay, now Apple says that it has 1 lakh iPhone 4 of how much? $700. Okay, that is the increased value. Let's not go into the technical things. Hence, can Apple, okay, we have accepted Apple's point, and the value comes to 700. Okay, looks like 70 crore dollars. Okay, or yeah, $70 million or something. So, but the liquidity of Apple will not include this, because Apple cannot sell all this in one moment. Okay, one moment. Basically, there might be flaws in my definition, but you know, cash, bank balance, cash, okay, bank balance, and yeah, any investments that can be sold at that moment only. Taking the example of Apple only, suppose Apple have iPhone 12. Okay, iPhone 12, as it can be sold within a day or two, and Apple is really proud of its product. Okay, then it can be considered as a liquid asset. Okay, so liquidity basically depends upon the value that can be realized as soon as possible. Yeah, right here you can see assets that can be quickly converted to cash. Okay, yeah, for example, may consider outcome on liquidity, extend a loan to the company. Okay, a company would like to know liquid enough to make any current due. So most of the banks, or most of the investors, most of the institutional investors, before investing into a company, they check the liquidity of a company. Okay, now the first ratio that in liquidity is working capital. Working capital measures the financial health of an organization by finding the difference between current, blah blah blah, boring. Okay, company will need current assets. Okay, before a letter extends. Okay, such boring. Okay, what is working capital? Working capital is, suppose you have sold all your current assets and current liabilities. Now, current assets are basically all those assets which are considered liquid, okay? Liquid. And current liabilities are all those liabilities which are which are considered liquid because they need to be paid within the coming months and anyone can demand it as soon as possible. Okay, so they are both liquid, okay? And fixed asset we don't have to sell in near future, and long term loans we don't have to pay in near future, okay? So these are basically the locked amounts, hence they are not of much use while calculating the working capital. So when it comes to working capital, that is the amount that can be used in the daily business. amount Amount that can be used in daily business. Where are you? Okay, now the definitions that I am giving are very raw and there might be many flaws, but it will work in most of the cases. Amount that, and these definitions are practical definitions, hence let's ignore the bookish languages. Amount that is used for daily operations, okay? That is the working capital in general sense. Now how is it calculated, that how much working capital does a company have? That is after paying all its current liabilities from its current assets. So current liabilities are paid from all its current assets, hence whatever of current asset is left after that, that will be used in working capital. Suppose we have a cash of rupees 100 and we have to pay our short term loan, or let's consider our supplier, that is our liability, rupees 20. So only 80 rupees will be left in our pocket for spending at daily operations, and that is the true working capital, okay? Now you can obviously say that what if I'll not pay supplier and I'll choose to work with 100? Then okay, it will not be considered as a liability because you can obviously ignore it, hence this will be working capital. Okay, what is the formula of working capital? CA minus CL accepted. Difference working on limited given by size and scope. It is most useful to convert this information to ratio to determine the ratio of the current. Okay, let's get to our working sheet right here, and I have right here the liquidity ratio. Okay, and the first ratio that we have in line is, oops, 20. Yeah, the first one is working capital. Okay, the formula is current assets minus current liabilities. Okay, looks like a big formula. And the ratio is, okay, the amount that comes. Let's calculate for Hallmark. How much is the current asset, total current asset, and let's do it for only current year only. 2 lakh, and total current liabilities are only current, okay? 1 lakh. Ratios 2 triple 0. Okay, what can we do? Yeah, right here we can calculate 2 triple 0 minus 1 triple 0. Okay, and the amount that comes to is 2, oops, or I can just use this total current asset so that you are not confused, minus 1 lakh. Okay, looks like 1 lakh is the working capital that who can use, Hallmark can use. In case the current assets were 2 lakh and current liabilities were 1 lakh, they would be easily to, current assets were far greater than the current liabilities for Hallmark, and they would be easily be able to cover the short-term debt. Okay, accepted. Now this one is for Hallmark. Okay, how about our own who? Yeah, our own company, that is Beyond Milky Way. Let's go on BM. I'll just copy this sheet. Control C. Okay, accepted. Liquidity ratio. The amount that comes to is vertical balance sheet. Go to vertical balance sheet. Do we have our balance sheet here? Mm, okay, why do we need a balance sheet? You can open your tally. Right here, I am opening my tally. Space. Okay, this is the gateway of tally, and yeah, what now? Go to balance sheet. Okay, first thing let's do, that is the first thing every one should do, that is change the year 1419 to 31/3/20. Balance sheet. Now you can check your current assets here, and current liabilities total is 1869,289, and this one is okay, looks pretty lengthy figures. 224,25112, 224,25112 minus 1869289, 1869289. 224,25112 minus 1869289. Okay, so this much is the working capital of who? Our Beyond Milky Way company. And then we'll move on to the second ratio, that is, so is this working capital good or bad? It looks good, but it will totally depend on the company, because how much is the turnover of that company, that is, go to profit and loss account, and the general sales of that company is 45 lakhs, and for 45 lakhs we have only, okay, how much? Okay, we have 2 crore amount in our pocket that we can spend right now. So this is excellent, but this is something that needs to be questioned because we are not making enough sales as per our capacity. Okay, so good day, see you, and then next we'll learn about the current ratio.